And this is a live look at the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, where Tiger Power is about to take the air. The National Football Championship for 2019 between the LSU Tigers, Louisiana State, out of nearby Baton Rouge, and last year's defending national champion, the Clemson Tigers. There's so many Tigers here that Siegfried and Roy, Exxon, and Tiger Woods are in attendance. Oh, that Tiger. It's live. It's next. It's yours. As Retro Sports Network presents a national championship today from the Superdome, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's the number 1 ranked Louisiana State University Tigers versus the number 3 Clemson Tigers of the Atlantic Coast Conference. And so this is usually the only college football game of the year I play, but what the hey. This is the second one. So here we go. LSU comes into this game by bombing Oklahoma back all the way to the Big 8. What did they win, 63-21 or something like that in the Peach Bowl? They are the prohibitive favorites to win it all Monday night here in New Orleans. Well, not here in New Orleans. I'm in Vermont, but in New Orleans. Clemson, however, when we did this game last year, gave Alabama a game. And, of course, in real life, not only did Clemson give Alabama a game, they won themselves a championship. They are getting about as much attention from the national press as, well, most of my games get. So I would expect that LSU, who's going to be a more pass-happy team, can win, but Clemson can run. And ball possession pretty much means everything. Are you ready? Let's do it. So, a good afternoon to you and yours. Clemson won the toss. They will take the football. Nagata is back deep. He is on his 8. Travis Etienne and Mr. Kendrick are the upmen on the 15-yard line. LSU in the purple with the yellow numbers and helmets and the purple face mask. We'll kick it off. Right to left. We are indoors, so weather is not a factor. Taken by an upman at the 10, 20, 30, and Kendrick is hit at the 39.
Illegal block. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
But it's all coming back. Kendrick actually made an illegal block. So, the default lineup here is a 3 wide receiver, 1 running back set for Clemson. Trevor Lawrence is your starting quarterback for Clemson, and he is a good one. Travis Etienne is the lone setback. They'll probably work out of the gun most of the game. Let's do that right now. The 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, Amari Rogers and Justin Ross. T. Higgins, who is kind of injured for the real game, but should be able to play Monday night, is the split end. And if they do use a tight end, J.C. Chalk will get the honors. 1st and 10 for ATN. He can do both run and catch, and we don't get percentages and yardages here, so your guess is as good as mine. We'll try off tackle left to ATN, and he gets hit by Lawrence at the 29, a gain of 3. So Rashard Lawrence makes the first tackle in anger. 2nd and 7. Let's meet the Clemson line. Jackson Carman is your left tackle. John Simpson, the left guard, he's a 10. The center, Sean Pollard. Gage Cervenka is the right guard, and the right tackle is Tremaine Antrim. Again, also very good. Going to go to the air for the first time. T. Higgins. Medium slant. Lawrence back to throw. He waits. He checks down to Chalk, the tight end, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Clemson on their own 29. Let's meet the defense for LSU. Neil Farrell Jr. is the left end. Tyler Shelvin is the left tackle. Glenn Logan, the right tackle. And Rashard Lawrence, the right end. Clavon Chason, the left outside linebacker. Jacob Phillips is the middle linebacker. And we're only playing two, so with the nickel back in there. Derek Stingley Jr. is an excellent corner. He's the left. Kristen Fulton is the right corner. Cordell Flott is also in there as a corner. Jacoby Stevens is the free safety. Carrie Vincent Jr. is the strong safety. And Derek Stingley Jr., as I mentioned, is the nickelback. 3rd and 7 for Lawrence. Medium cross to Justin Ross. On 3rd and 7, that is caught at the 45, tackled by Fulton. That's a gain of 16, and it's a fresh set for Clemson. So Ross with a 16-yard catch, spotted at the 45, and Clemson has a first down. Give is going to be to Travis Etienne. On a sweep to the left side, Lawrence with the pitch. Etienne gets a block, 45-50, and a good play as that got 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Rashard Lawrence with the tackle. And Clemson, both of these defenses, by the way, are just fantastic. So why you can go 14-0, remember, both teams not only were 12-0 in the regular season, but LSU and Clemson won their respective conference championship games. Clemson won the Peach Bowl. Clemson won the Fiesta Bowl, and LSU won the Peach Bowl. Clemson upset Ohio State to get back into this game. They're now going to a 2 running back, 2 wide receiver set on 2nd and short 3. Dixon, Lynn J. Dixon. Trap right, hand off from Lawrence. First down across the 45, and Fulton brings him down at the 41. 1st and 10. So Clemson, who tends to run it about 35 to 37 times in a given game, will work out of the eye here, at least on this play. 1st and 10, 12.5 to go, opening quarter. Travis Etienne. Pitch to the left. Pitch from Lawrence. He waits for a block across the 40, 35, first down, 30, 25, 20. He's got daylight, but Stingley Jr. brings him down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 31. Jackson Carmen, the left tackle, is the one that ripped open the hole, and he just tucked tail. And so if Clemson can do that, they got a pretty good chance. What a run. 1st and 10. They're going to stay in this tight formation. Short out to T. Higgins. Lawrence waits down to Higgins in the sideline. That's 6. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Clemson. That's how you do it. 7 plays, 74 yards, and 3:02 off the clock. And here comes the extra point. It is straight true and good by Potter, and Clemson draws first blood. 11:49 to go, first quarter. It's Clemson 7, Louisiana State nothing. Now, here right off the bat, here's the biggie for LSU. Edwards, the deep return man, is questionable for the game against Clemson. Baskerville and Palmer are the upmen. Potter, I believe, is the kicker. And here we go. Taken at the 5 by Edwards to the 20, 25, 30. Good return. Edwards-Hilaire is hit at the 33 by Muse. And as I said, he is questionable for Monday. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, or Clyde, depending on your pattern. Had a huge year, and LSU really hopes he is there for the big game. Joe Burrow is your starting quarterback, and my God, is he good. Jamar Chase is your split end. He's your topside wide receiver. Thaddeus Moss is your tight end. Justin Jefferson, also an all-world receiver. And Terrace Marshall Jr. are your near side receivers. Edwards-Helaire, sweep to the near side from the 33. Gets a block, 35. Thomas with the tackle at the 38. A gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for LSU. Their line is outstanding, especially the guards in the center. The tackles aren't bad either. Sadiq Charles, the left tackle. Adrian McGee, the left guard. The center, Lloyd Cushenberry. He is perfect against the block. For the run, Damian Lewis is the right guard. And Austin DeCoulis is the right tackle. They'll go to the air. Jamar Chase. Medium slant. Burrow to the air for the first time. Wage, Chase, midfield, 45. He's got it. Kendrick makes a tackle at the 41. A gain of 21. 1st and 10 for LSU of the Clemson 41-yard line. Let's meet the Clemson defense. Justin Foster is your left end. Tyler Davis, the best of the bunch, is a 9 overall. He's your left tackle. Niles Pinckney is the right tackle. And Xavier Thomas, who has a tackle already, is your right end. Isaiah Simmons is one of the 2 linebackers. He's on the outside. And James Skolaski is on the inside. Darian Kendrick is the weak side corner. And your strong side corners, A.J. Terrell and Nolan Turner. Kevon Wallace is your strong safety. And watch out for Tanner Muse. He's a 9 against the pass, and he is a free safety. 1st and 10 from the 41. Long slant to Jefferson. They go to the air again. Burrow waits. He goes deep. That is caught. Hit by Terrell. Jefferson inside the 20. It's a gain of 25, and it's 1st and 10 for LSU from the Clemson 16. This is the very definition of a quick strike offense. 3 plays, 51 yards in just 95 seconds. Edwards-Helaire on a run to the near side. Thomas with the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Clemson with a blitz. And it'll be 2nd and 7. Tomorrow, the 86 football replay returns with a Week 15 matchup that I don't know what it is, as Twitch Football Sunday returns live at noon Eastern on Twitch, 9 a.m. Pacific, and, of course, same day on YouTube. 2nd down and 7. Edwards-Helaire comes out. Davis Price is now in the ball game. He'll go off tackle right from the 13. And is stood up immediately by Kendrick for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 7 for LSU. Going to go the tight end Moss here. You see his real life numbers. 38 catches, 435 yards. Medium cross to the tight end, and Burrow said, I don't like that. So timeout on the floor. 8:01 to go in the first quarter. Clemson 7, LSU nothing. Jamar Chase. Medium cross. They want the touchdown. Burrow back to throw. Dumps it down for a touchdown to Davis Price. He caught it at the 6. Not only did he have the first down, he had the touchdown. Tyron Davis Price makes it 7-6. Here it is again. That was to the second read. He was wide open at the 10, and there wasn't a Clemson defender around him. And the extra point is good. York hit it. Cade York got the sensation, and with 7:52 to go in the first quarter, it's Tigers 7, Tigers 7. This is the National Football Championship Preplay presented by DigitalDice.com. Nagata, Etienne, and Kendrick back to return deep for Clemson. Nagata from his goal line. 10, 15, and Cole knocks him down to 17.
Holding. Receiving
but
team.
But again, another holding penalty. That's on Wallace. And so Clemson starts backed up at their 5. ATN is the lone setback. Ross, Higgins, and Rogers, the wide receivers. Out of the gun. ATN on a draw play. From the 5, gets the handoff from Lawrence, and ATN is hit by Farrell Jr. right at the 5-yard line. So ATN, 4 carries, 41 yards. It'll be 2nd and 10 halfway home here in the first quarter. Spot the ball at the Clemson 5. Lawrence will try a quarterback sweep to the left. He gets across to the... No, he's hit for a loss of 1 at the 4. And that makes it 3rd and 11. Rashard Lawrence with that tackle. And Clemson has it 3rd and long. They'll go 4 wide. No tight end. Overton is the 4th receiver. ATN to block. Rogers, Amari Rogers. Medium slant, 3rd down. Lawrence from his end zone has time but does not have a receiver as Jay Ward, nearly picked it off. And the defense for LSU holds tight as Clemson, with 6:10 to go, is forced to punt from their own 4. Will Spires will send this one to Stingley Jr. Deep in his end zone, Spires gets it away. 45-40, 35, 34-yard line. Stingley Jr. sets up LSU at the Clemson 34. 6:05 to go, 7-7 to score. So a shout out to my new followers since the last live stream. As a Patches 77, thank you very much. Mouse in Your House, thank you very much. And Legman, 55, for the follow last night. I'm only 6 followers away, by the way, from being able to become a Twitch affiliate because I now have 44. Thank you so much. 1st and 10 for LSU from the Clemson 34. Long fly pattern to Chase. They want this to be a one-play drive. Burrow looks. He goes deep. Incomplete. Kendrick broke it up. Intended for Chase. And it will be 2nd and 10 with 5:55 to go. Davis Price, who has a touchdown already, will go trap right here, 2nd and 10. Handoff from Burrow. And Pickney stands him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Clemson was playing for the short nickel. Thaddeus Moss, the tight end, did not make the block. Edwards-Hilaire comes back in. 3rd down and 10. We're going to try one to him in the flat near side. The throw by Burrows got it. Edwards-Hilaire, 35-30. 1st down inside the 20, and Skolaski with a tackle at the 17. So LSU converts on 3rd and 10. DJ John, good morning. Yeah, we're only 6 away from that. Thanks for watching. First and 10 for LSU from the Clemson 17. 7-7 first quarter. This time they'll run it on a dive play. LSU will not audible, although Burrow is very good at it. Give up the middle is hit by Turner at the 12, a gain of 5. Second and 5, LSU, more of a passing team than Clemson, but both teams have run the ball okay to start the football game. Moss, Thaddeus Moss, medium cross on second and 5. Burrow waits, throws over the middle by Moss, that's 6. He was double covered, and Burrow put it only right between the numbers, and Moss took the next tee plunge to give LSU a 13-7 lead. You can't stop these teams. You can only hope to contain them, as you can see there. And now, LSU, Burrow is 5 of 6 for 88 yards and 2 scores, and that is good. 5 plays, 34 yards, and 219. At Louisiana State, 14, Clemson 7. So again, Clemson, if they can't move the football, they are going to be in a world of hurt, because Oklahoma, remember, was number 4 in the country and left Atlanta with a 60 tag put on them. Here's the kick taken by Nagata at the 4 to the 10, 20, good return, 30, 33. Anthony with the tackle, this time no flags. So first and 10 for Clemson on their own 33, 3:41 to go in the first quarter. LSU, by the way, has burned a timeout. Travis Etienne, off tackle right on first and 10. Handoff from Lawrence, and Farrell Jr. made the tackle. Now, Lawrence from LSU is out with an undisclosed injury. Antrim, the right tackle, and a good one, made the bad block. Neil Farrell Jr. has 2 tackles. Second and 9, clock stop, 3:36 to go. Medium out for Ross. LSU pretends to blitz. The throw down the far sideline, caught by Ross, 45, first down. It's a gain of 13, and they'll spot it at the Clemson 47. No turnovers. Latter stages of the first quarter, 14-7 LSU. Etienne with a sweep to the far side from the 47. Gets a block over midfield, first down. And Phillips makes a tackle at the 41 of Louisiana State. Jacob Phillips was there. Etienne, 6 carries, 54 yards. Nice first quarter for him. Dixon will come in as Clemson now hopes to do some ground and pound. Off tackle left to Dixon from the 41 across the 40. Fehoko with a stop at the 38. A gain of 3 as Lynn J. Dixon makes his second carry. 2:39. Clock running first quarter. Clemson trailing 14-7. Going to go a short one in the flat on the far side. Lawrence, cross-field pass to a wide receiver. Fulton makes a tackle. That's Ross, and it's a gain of 10. So he couldn't find Lynn J. Dixon. He goes to Justin Ross instead, and Justin has his third catch for 39 yards. 1:51 to go, opening quarter. Clemson trailing by 7. Trap left for Dixon. From the 28, 25, gets a block across the 20. Chase on with a tackle at the 19. Second and 1. This time, Antrim made the big block, and Clemson will make him pay. 10 carries for Clemson for 72 in the opening quarter. Amari Rogers. Short slant on second and 1 from the 19. And it's going to be a scramble. First down, 10-5, touchdown. Lawrence took the lane, and he runs right down the French Quarter, humming the Bâton Rouge all the way down. What a run by Trevor Lawrence. 19 yards and 6 points. He had the hole the size of a Mack truck, and he made them pay. 14-13. And here's the extra point by Potter. That's good. And so, a national championship game that might be worth the price of admission. 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clemson and LSU at 14 apiece. Edwards-Helaire back deep for Louisiana State. Baskerville and Palmer, the Upman. And they will try to return this 4 yards deep. They've got legs. 5, 10, 15, 20. It was Edwards-Helaire. And with 8 seconds to go, LSU takes over from their own 20. They will run. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, as I said, remember, is questionable for the real game Monday night. They do not audible. Off tackle right, 25-30, first down. Terrell with a tackle for a gain of 13, and that is the end of the first quarter. What a first 15 minutes from the Superdome in New Orleans. It's Clemson 14, Louisiana State 14. And here is the Digital Dice scoring summary. Lawrence, 10-yard pass to Higgins to make it 7-0, and then Burrow went to work for 2 drives. A 13-yarder to Davis Price to make it 7-7 after the extra point by York. And then Burrow, a 12-yarder to Moss to make it 14-7. And then Lawrence, on his own, a 19-yard scramble to make it 14-14. Net yards, 140 for Clemson, 114 for LSU. First downs, 8 for Clemson, 6 for LSU. Pretty much all offense all the time right now. First and 10, Jamar Chase. Medium hitch. Burrow back to throw. He is flushed. He is sacked by Thomas for a loss of 10. Xavier Thomas gets the sack, and Joe Burrow gets to taste the turf here at the Superdome. Second down and 20. They'll go 2 running backs. Davis Price is in the backfield with Edwards-Helaire. Draw play to Davis Price. First time they've run out of a 2 running back set. Across the 25. Terrell makes a tackle at the 28. Give him 5. 3rd and 15. Now they go back into a 3 wide receiver set. Burrow will work out of the gun. Jefferson. Medium out. 3rd and 15. Burrow has all day. Near sideline and incomplete. No, Jefferson and Terrell both had it. Clemson was playing the prevent, and Terrell ripped it out of his hands and dropped it. And so LSU, from their 28, will be forced to punt. First punt for LSU. Zach Von Rosenberg will punt to Rogers. And Rogers, from his 29, will call for the 27, rather, calls for the fair catch. Clemson takes over from there. 13-17, first half. It's Clemson and LSU at 14 apiece. Dixon starts this drive in the backfield. He'll go off tackle right. Hand off from Lawrence, and he's hit by Farrell Jr. right at the line of scrimmage, spotted at the 27. 140 net yards for Clemson, 109 for LSU. Amari Rogers, short cross on second down. Lawrence has all day. Rogers has it. First down. That's a gain of 11 as Flott, the corner, Cordale Flott, makes the tackle. They doubled Justin Rossi, went to Amari Rogers, and 1st and 10 from the 38. 12:29, second quarter. 14-14. Dixon. Lynn J. Dixon will sweep it to the far side from the 38. Will not get anywhere as Shelvin read that one all the way. They played it tight, and they doubled Ross, and Dixon lands for a loss of 3. Spotted at the 35, second down and 13. Tyler Shelvin with his first tackle. The left tackle for LSU. ATN comes back in the game. Going to get a short pass in the flat far side. Lawrence, ATN at the 30, 35, 40, 45, first down. He's over midfield, and Stingley makes a tackle at the 49, a gain of 16. So when Clemson does throw, they do well. ATN with a gain of 16, or ATN. And 1st and 10 from the LSU 49. Clemson in white with orange numbers. And you can hear them roaring all the way from South Carolina. T. Higgins. Medium slant on first down. Lawrence is hit from behind by Farrell. That's a covered sack. Nobody was open, and Lawrence didn't have the presence of mind to try to run it. And so Trevor Lawrence is sacked, 2nd and 17, and the ball is now on the Clemson side of the field at the 44. They need to get to the LSU 39. ATN on a draw play out of the gun from the 44. 45-50. Hit by Stevens for a gain of 9 on 2nd and 17. So 3rd and 8. ATN getting 9 yards a carry, 7 touches for 63 yards. If you're in the chat, if you're watching this thing, say hi. And if you're watching it on YouTube, say hi as well. 3rd down and 8. 4 wide. Overton is in as the wide receiver. The tight end is not in the ballgame. DeAndre Overton. Medium hitch. Lawrence has time. Now he waits. He moves. He flips it down to ATN. First down, 35-30. Chase on with a tackle at the 26, but
Offsides.
it won't
Defense.
matter. It's a gain of 21 as Lawrence was offside. They'll decline it. 1st and 10 for Clemson on the LSU 26. 9:05 to go in the half, and the clock on the flag is stopped. 1st and 10. Logos, by the way, and the pictures that you see of the Clemson and LSU players, courtesy of the Action PC community website. You can Google that. The Action PC community website had the pictures, and they had the logos. And so there you have it. And the football field, of course, is just a standard one from the Saints. They did have bowl game fields, but not from this particular year. And it's bad enough that LSU is playing at the Superdome for the national championship. I just could have put in the LSU field. But we'll just leave it at the Saints to go, wink, wink. This is supposedly a neutral game. There's nothing neutral about this from an LSU point of view. It'll be 1st and 10. And we'll talk about that in a second. Oh, no. First, we're going to do a replay, which I don't know why. Because someone hit the wrong button. ATN. Sweep left. Sweep far side from the 26. And he gets the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Lawrence with the tackle at the 24. Now, I'm not a huge rock and roll fan. And so I did not know of Neil Peart by name. I knew that Rush had a drummer that was not feeling well. But Dave Gardner last night did a very heartfelt hour and a half, 2 hours, talking about that. And so if you want to watch that and comment, go to my buddy Dave Gardner's channel and watch that. If you are into Rush or that type of music, I highly recommend it. So thanks for that, John. 2nd down and 8 for Clemson from the LSU 24. They'll stay 4 wide. Ross, medium slant. Lawrence, no blocker back there. Flips it down to ATN. He goes inside the 20. Divinity Jr. with a tackle after a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 3. First tackle from Michael Divinity Jr., a linebacker. And now they'll put the tight end chalk back in, as you can kind of go either way here. And if you're thinking field goal by Potter, 65% chance. Halfway home here, 2nd quarter. ATN. On a dive, out of the gun, handoff from Lawrence. ATN, first down. Shelvin makes the tackle at the 11 for a gain of 8. So 1st and 10, Clemson, 17 runs for 100 yards. And ATN has 9 himself for 73. Dixon will come in as ATN needs a breather. Lawrence will run a bootleg. We'll see what happens here. Anything there? Yes, there is. 10-5, touchdown Lawrence. He ran a bootleg, and he got himself another touchdown. Sean Pollard with a big block, and Lawrence has himself a 2nd running touchdown. Oh, that Tiger. He tucked tail and got in for 11. And here's the extra point, right up through the uprights and good. 11 plays, 73 yards, 6:21 off the clock. It's Clemson with 6:56 to go, leading LSU 21-14. So after my drink of Coke, 0 sugar, it'll be Edwards-Hilaire back deep for LSU with Baskerville and Palmer. At the 15, Clemson will kick. Upman at the goal line to the 10, and that's as far as I get. That's Palmer, and Booth Jr. makes a tackle at the 12. So that's where LSU will take over. 6:46 to go in the half. Clemson leads now by a score, 21-14. From the 12, Chase on an end around. He goes to the near side. Can he get a block? No, he cannot. Pinckney with a stop right there, no gain. And so a little trickeration there does not work for Louisiana State. Jamar was indeed chased. Burrow, 5 of 7, 88 yards. Excuse me. And 2 scores. Short hitch to Moss, the tight end. Burrow will scramble 10. He's hit by Davis at the 14, a gain of 2. That was not a designed run, and Joe Burrow faces 3rd and 8. You know, it wasn't that long ago that Clemson was backed up to their own goal line, and LSU went up, got their 2nd score, starting deep inside Clemson territory. Right now, that could be the other way around. They go 4 wide. McMath is the 4th receiver. Burrow out of the gun. Racy McMath. Short slant. Out of the gun. Burrow waits. Throws. Caught. First down. McMath at the 23. A gain of 10. The Eagles I knew a little bit more. I knew more of. And when Glenn Fry passed away, yeah, and I can understand the top 10 things on my Facebook timeline last night were Neil Peart. Or Part. But yeah, when Glenn Fry passed away, for sure. And if you know, we all develop musical taste so early, it means as much if you are into that as a sports team does. And they were a big part of Rush, a big part of Canadian culture. 1st and 10 Moss back in there. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Off tackle left, handoff out of the gun from Burrow. 25-30. Going to get close. He did. He got the Dave Gardner measurement. Tanner Muse the tackle, the free safety, and that's a gain of 10. Sadiq Charles with a big block, the left tackle. And LSU has it, 4:31 to go in the first half on their own 34. They're going right to left, by the way. We're indoors, no wind. Jamar Chase. Medium slant, Burrow. Has time, he waits. Chase, midfield, he's got it. Kendrick, a gain of 17. Spotted at the Clemson 49, and there's 3:50 to go in the first half. And, of course, in college, once they spot the ball, the clock will start. LSU has 2 timeouts. Clemson has all 3. 21-14 Clemson in this battle of the Tigers. Jefferson, medium fly. Burrow again to throw it. He's protected near sideline. That is to Marshall Jr. That's a check down and a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. First catch for Marshall Jr., the 3rd wide receiver. And Nolan Turner, the nickelback, with a tackle. That's his 3rd. Under 3 to go. 3:15 to be exact. Clyde St. I want to add a Saint there. Don't need to. Edwards-Helaire. Off tackle right on 2nd and 7. 45-40. Terrell. First down. Gain of 7. Remember, no 2-minute warning here in college. 1st and 10. Clemson 39. LSU driving the football. Justin Jefferson. Medium out. Burrow has all day. Near side. Caught. First down. Terrell with a tackle, and Jefferson shoved out at the 27. 2 catches for Jefferson for 37 yards. A.J. Terrell, that's his 5th tackle from the corner position. 1st and 10. LSU looking to tie this before we go to the half. Jamar Chase. Long slant. Nope. Edward St. Hilaire, they're going to audible out of there. Nope, they're not. In fact, Davis has it, and the snap was fumbled, and Clemson has the football. Burrow called an audible. They doubled Jefferson at the line. The snap by LSU was no good, and picked up by Thomas, and it's a return of 6. Well, let's watch this Chinese fire drill. It was just automatically picked up. And Clemson takes over on their own 37. 1:57 to go in a 7-point lead. Dixon in the flat, far side. Lawrence, no. Oh, Stevens got a piece of it, but that might be...
Pass interference.
It is.
Defense. 5-yard penalty.
That's on
automatic.
Phillips.
First down.
You should, if you have it, check Lorenzo. Noon Eastern tomorrow for football, and Tuesday and Thursday, noon Eastern for baseball. So that's the scheduled schedule. We're going to finish the 86 football replay at noon Eastern, not tomorrow, but over the next few weeks at noon Eastern on Sundays. And then Tuesday and Thursday at noon, Baseball 78 right here live on Twitch. And, of course, always on demand on YouTube. 1st and 10 for Clemson, 42-yard line. Following the penalty. T. Higgins, medium slant. I think LSU's about to make a turnover here. The throw from Lawrence is intercepted at the 37 by Stingley. And there is no return. Derek Stingley, Jr. keeps it a one-score game. Not a good throw at all by Lawrence. And Stingley just kind of played center field and made it. So LSU 147. The ball on their own 37. They trail by 7. Marshall. Medium slant to Marshall Jr. Burrow waits, checks it down to Edwards-Helaire for a gain of 15. On the audible, excuse me. This has been a dandy. I think Clemson can give LSU a game. Clock running, minute 36 to go. Ball at the Clemson 48. Medium out to Marshall. Burrow down the sideline. Marshall got it, first down, and Turner knocks him out at the 36. A gain of 12, and Burrow 11-13 for 157 and 2 scores. 1:05 to go. LSU's the underdog. I can see that. Just by, I don't watch a lot of college football, or any. And so I was always curious to see, and I can see why Clemson is favored. I think the best chance that LSU really has is the fact the game's in New Orleans. In the flat to Edwards-Helaire, near sideline. Burrow finds him at the 40, 35. He's hit at the 31 by Scholasky, and now Burrow is 12-14. Second down, 55 seconds left. Medium slant to Jefferson. Burrow is rushed, and Muse knocks him down after a loss of 5. LSU calls time. They have 1 left. 26 seconds to go. 21-14, Clemson. Ball on the Clemson 36. 3rd and 10. 4 wide. McMath back in the game. Marshall Jr. Medium hitch. Burrow has time, but he doesn't have a receiver as Jeffries, the right tackle, tips it. And that'll do. And from the 36, LSU is ready to take it to the half. But they're going to try a long field goal. York says, give me the chance. This would be from 53 yards. Cade York. Von Rosenberg, the punter, will hold, and Cushenberry will snap it. The kick is away. It's long enough, but just right. Just right. And so it's no good. Clemson, with 15 seconds to go, has the ball on their own 44, and they can stop it 3 times. Rogers. Medium out. Lawrence waits, throws, far sideline, first down. Fulton, gain of 11. How much time? 6 seconds. Clock is stopped. Well, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I really don't know how the Twitch notifications work. There's a bunch of channels I've subscribed to, and I don't get them. I'm not sure what the default is. But if you miss it live, these are being, if the stream doesn't skip out, and I haven't had one do this in a while, I can directly export it into YouTube from Twitch. So, 1st and 10, 6 seconds to go. They're going to go on the bomb to Rogers to end the half. Lawrence going to heave one. Nope, down to running back. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Are you kidding me? Dixon, Lynn J. Dixon, 45 yards. Oh my goodness. That was a check down. That was just an absolute check down, and it's 6 points. Watch it again. The play is a bomb. But Dixon was open at his 42, and he just ran it right down the seam. And Clemson goes to the half with a converted extra point to make it 28-14. LSU gets the football. This is the National Championship Preplay for 2019-2020, presented by DigitalDice.com. And both scores in the second quarter belong to Clemson. Lawrence, an 11-yard run to make it 21-14, and at the gun, Lawrence with a check down to Lynn J. Dixon. Wonder if that's any relation to Jeannie. For 45 yards to make it 28-14. I'm going to take a drink and you can see the rest of the stats, but what a football game. I'm going to call for my wife for a sec, so don't be alarmed, okay? Hey, darling. Because I finished my drink. Sarah? Okay. So I'm going to get a fresh drink. What a football game. Now, I don't know if any of you are watching, actually have watched these teams. Is this even remotely close to what's possible Monday night? I think Clemson has such an advantage on the ground, and neither defense, we've had one turnover on either side. Neither defense, although in their respective conferences they were dominant, has struck me as they can stop the other. Anyway, Edwards, and of course, if Edwards-Helaire is not playing for LSU, okay, it's possible, especially in the big plays. If Edwards, I think part of the reason why Vegas may be hesitant on LSU is Edwards-Helaire. He's questionable. Both teams can quick strike. Okay, cool. We've had a lot of that. I'll take some Gatorade, please.
What am I?
I'm doing something, and the bottle was only 12 ounces.
Well, that's the thing. It's 12 ounces, and you won't drink too much.
Okay. The spread is 5. Clemson by 5. I bet the over-under is pretty high. Both these teams can score. Anyway, second half begins. LSU will start from the goal line. 10, 15, 20, 22-yard line. Patterson with a tackle. And that'll make it 1st and 10 for LSU. Hey, John. We're a pretty friendly bunch here, baby, okay? Joe Burrow, your quarterback for Louisiana State. Edwards-Helaire, the running back. Jefferson, Chase, and Marshall, the wide receivers. Moss, the tight end. The linemen, Charles and DeCoulis, the tackles. McGee and Lewis, the guards. And Cushenberry is your center. Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. Thank you, darling. Off tackle left from the 22. He is hit at the line by Davis for no gain. The defensive front for Clemson, Foster and Thomas, the ends. Davis and Pickney, the tackles. Simmons and Skolaski, the linebackers. Everybody's playing a nickel because of a 3 wide receiver set. Terrell and Kendrick, the corners. Wallace and Muse, the safeties. And Turner, the defensive back. 2nd down. Moss. Short slant. Burrow waits. Caught by Moss, a gain of 9. And it'll be 3rd and 1. 2 catches for Moss for 21 yards. Kevon Wallace with his 2nd tackle. 3rd down and short. And now they'll go into a 2 running back set. Davis Price comes in. He is at the fullback position. He's going to block. Edwards-Helaire on a dive. Oh, just hoping for a 1st down. He's got it. Yes, he does. He got 2. Foster with a tackle. Justin Foster, his 1st tackle of the game. Edwards-Hilaire, 8 carries, 45 yards. 1st and 10 for LSU on their own 33. Just the start of things here in the third quarter. Clemson has taken advantage of LSU's mistakes and lead 28-14. Justin Jefferson on a medium hitch. I believe I hit Burrow. Near sideline, Jefferson has it. 1st down, but there's a flag down.
Offsides.
And
defense.
it's on Clemson, so it will not matter. So Burrow now 14 of 17 for 185 yards. 1st and 10, LSU from their own 47. This time it'll be Jamar Chase. And this time it's a short slant. Burrow, long drop. Chase can't get it. Kendrick, the corner, made the tip. That's Darian's 2nd of the game. It'll be 2nd and 10 for LSU. Davis Price. Trap left to the fullback. 47. Nope, stood right up by Thomas after a gain of 1. And now it's 3rd and 9. And LSU goes back in their conventional 3 wide receiver set with Marshall Jr., the 3rd receiver. Terrace Marshall. Medium slant. Burrow out of the gun. Waits, throws. Caught by Marshall. 1st down at the 37. And overall, it's a gain of 17. The tackle by Nolan Turner is at the 34. And LSU's on the march again. 7 plays, 44 yards, 3:08 off the clock. Burrow has already thrown for 200 yards. Medium cross to Jefferson. Out of the gun. Burrow waits down to Edwards St. Hilaire. 1st down. He did the checkoff thing. And a gain of 13. Spotted at the 21. Edwards-Hilaire, 4 catches, 50 yards. And again, when I looked at College Football Reference yesterday, he was still listed as questionable. I think if LSU does have a shot, he has to play. 1st and 10. Off tackle right. To Edwards-Hilaire across the 20, 15. Foster with a tackle at the 14. Clemson blitzed and LSU took advantage. So 9 carries for 52. LSU, and of course, remember in the college game, sacks and negative yardage count as runs. So you look at that 18 carries and 41 yards and going, oh, that's horrible. It really isn't. It has to do with sacks and the like. Emery Jr. comes in for his first touch of the football game. He'll go off tackle right from the 14-yard line. And he gets a 1st down. He gets it to the 8. And a gain of 6 for John Emery. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. So 1st and goal from the 8. 9:44 to go. LSU knocking on the door. Marshall. Short cross. Burrow. Rolls, throws, no! Turner got a hand on it, and Nolan Turner made the deflection. 2nd and goal for LSU from the 8. They need 6. 9:09 to go. Field goal really wouldn't hurt, but it really doesn't help. Davis Price checks back in the football game. He'll go off tackle left from the 8. Handoff from Burrow, and he is stood up at the line of scrimmage by Xavier Thomas, and he pumps his fist, and it's 3rd and a long 8. So Clemson bent a bit. Net yardage now, 263 for LSU, 269 for Clemson. And so they're going to go to Justin Jefferson. 3rd down and goal. Medium cross. Burrow. He waits. He rolls to his right. Throws across to Davis Price, who scores. So on the check down, Tyrion Davis Price makes it 28-20. Here's the replay. Burrow has done a whale of a job. He went to his second read. And here comes the extra point. It's good. 13 plays, 78 yards, an extra point that barely crosses over. 8:16 to go in the football game. Clemson's lead is 7, 28-21. Thanks for the kind words, guys. If you missed it, we put up a digital dice yesterday where we pretty much talk about actual versus what if, or stock versus what if. And Dave and I had a good time putting that together. So it'll be Clemson getting the ball for the first time in the second half. Nagata, Etienne, and Kendrick. And if this is close to what happens Monday, you're in for a dandy. LSU boots it away, and it's taken by, it's going to go out of bounds. Atkins put it out of bounds.
Kicking team.
And Clemson, what a mistake, because they take over on their own 35. Travis Etienne in the backfield. Thank you. Dave greatly appreciates that, too. 1st and 10, Clemson 35. Etienne, by the way, ran for 1,500 yards before their bowl game. Trap right, clock stop, someone moved.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 1st down.
That's Shelvin, the left tackle. And that's a mistake that LSU cannot afford to make. Justin Ross. Long slant, 1st and 5 again. Somebody moved.
False start.
Well,
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Cervenka, the right guard. I love that Clemson's players are all in tucks, are all in bow ties. So 1st and 10 now from the Clemson 35. We've done a little to the left and a little to the right. ATN will trap one to the left. The 35 and Lawrence stood him right up for LSU. Rashard Lawrence has 5 tackles for Louisiana State, and Jackson Carman, the left tackle, did not make a good block. Or left tackle. So 2nd and 10 for Clemson. Clock running. 8:09 to go. T. Higgins, who's also, by the way, injured, but should play. Medium slant. Lawrence waits, throws over the middle, incomplete. Stingley Jr. nearly intercepted it. After this game, I'll be listening. Okay. Yep, we've done 23 true podcasts and one where Dave and I just chatted for a couple hours. 3rd down and 10. 4 receivers set. Overton in. They're going to go out of the gun. Overton. Medium slant. Lawrence waits, throws. Incomplete. And Clemson is 3 and out. So Trevor Lawrence, 10 of 15 for 158 yards. Excuse me. He has thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for 2 touchdowns. And so I won't even bother to say, go get a haircut, you hippie, because he has scored 4 times in this game. Will Spires back to punt. Stingley to return. 1 touchdown game. Stingley comes in from his 20, takes it at the 25, 30, 35, 40, over midfield, and he is the punter Spires saves a touchdown, after a 32-yard return. So give it to Clemson, or give it to LSU at the Clemson 45. Yeah, Lorenzo's the one. I tried to explain to Dave when I tried to do the Eve Online on Twitch why I had to cover. Now, I'm saying that Lorenzo would do this. Why I had to cover where I was. Well, why have you got to do that? That seems kind of silly. I said, because someone finds this on Twitch and they know what my name is there, they'll come blap me right out of the sky. And then, I think, was it a bowl game I did, or a baseball game? And Lorenzo says, yeah, well, absolutely, due to the stream snipers. And I don't, the one thing that you do with Twitch that you don't have with YouTube Live is that it's pretty quick. I'm only a couple second delay here from what comes out of my mouth to your ears. Good thing I don't sing very often. Is exactly that, is that people will find where you are and do it. And so when Lorenzo just happened to mention it, I'm like, yep, that's why I covered up where I was. My home base has been taken over through that stupid Trigliavin invasion. And since I pretty much do mining and industry, I am pretty much up a creek without Catherine or Eugene Levy's paddle. 28-21 Clemson. Why is it showing me Clemson with the colors, and it's LSU's ball from the Clemson 45. Davis Price, 1st and 10. We'll sweep it to the left. It's the wrong colors. What the hell happened? Flag is down, and it's a gain of 3. Thomas with the tackle.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
Moss, the tight end, gets called for the hold. And I don't know why the colors are messed up. It is LSU's ball, and they're there. And Lorenzo's right. I would have felt bad, but I might have had to blow Ron up. It's what we do in Eve. Oh, I absolutely get it. We are a dastardly bunch. Just business. No, I understand. That wasn't a complaint. It's trying to tell someone why you do that. I'm not going to give you an invitation to come blow me up. If you do, you can meet my little friends, the Hobgoblins, but there. All right, 1st and 20 following that. We all need therapy. 1st and 20. No audible. Burrow on a handoff on the draw. 45-50 into Clemson territory. Muse with the tackle. The colors, by the way, if you're wondering, had now been reversed. It really is LSU ball, but somehow they're wearing Clemson's clothes. So we've pulled a Ken and a Barbie here. We always knew the truth about Ken. 2nd and 11 following that 9-yard run. Cushenberry, the center, with the big block. And Edwards-Helaire comes in the game on 2nd down. He'll get a short one in the flat near side. Burrow throws. It is incomplete. I think that happened at the start of this series, to be honest. Both teams have a turnover. It is kind of weird to call. It's kind of like in 3rd grade when you had opposite day. LSU, they're both Tigers, so they're both wearing Tiger uniforms. You're welcome, DJ John. You're welcome. He was strictly a Stratomatic fan, and now he spends a whole lot of money on DK Sports. 3rd and 11. Jamar Chase. Medium cross. Burrow out of the gun. Throws complete. 30, 25, 20. Skolaski with a tackle after a gain of 26. And LSU has it in the red zone. 6:05 to go in the 3rd. They're knocking on the door to tie the football game. Oh, wow. I bet that's Lorenzo has played the heck out of Strat going back to 1964. And he still has his original game plus the outer box it was sent in. Oh, my goodness gracious. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Trap right from the 20. gets the handoff, and Muse stones him at the 21 for a loss of 1. So LSU, 22 carries for 55, but Edwards-Helaire, 10 for 51. He's looking at it in his office closet as he types it. That's cool. That's cool. Second down and 11. Marshall. Short slant from the 21. Burrow is going to scramble, and Williams sacks him for a loss of 3. So third down and 14 coming up. Burrow wanted a call. They weren't going to get it. First sack for Jordan Williams. And LSU was 7 of 9, Jerry Ryan, on third downs today. They go 4 wide. McMath comes in. And I'm sure that really is a treasured possession. I got Strat for the first time in 1991. It was a 1990 season. We did a college league, a draft league in college. Chase. Medium slant. Burrow has time. Now he doesn't. Down Edwards-Helaire. He gets across the 15. He's hit at the 11 by Wallace. The clock will stop because Terrell is hurt. And LSU, only down 7, will try for the 3. And so Clemson bends but does not break. And Cade York has a 92% chance of making this from 30 yards. Here's the kick. It is up. It is good. So 7 plays, 42 yards, and 2:55 off the clock. 4:07 to go in the third. It's Clemson 28, LSU 24. So Lorenzo told me Clemson by 5 is the spread. And right now, LSU would have it covered. Nagata back deep. He's at the 8. Etienne and Kendrick to return it. This time the colors are right. Nagata at the 5, 20, 30. Thornton with the stop. And this time Clemson colors will have the ball for Clemson. Net yardage 313 for LSU and 269 for Clemson. ATN. Pitch far side from the 30. Can't get a block. Lawrence makes the tackle right at the line. Second down. And LSU could use a stop. Jackson Carman made the bad block. And Rashard Lawrence has his 6th tackle. Amari Rogers on a medium hitch. Lawrence under center. Rolls. Throws down to ATN, incomplete. And so LSU, for the second consecutive series, has Clemson on the verge of a 3-and-out. Justin Ross. They'll work it out of the gun. Ross on a medium cross. Lawrence waits. Throws, maybe, has all day. Finally throws. Intercepted. 30, 25. Vincent Jr. got it at the 42. He held the distance, and Carey Vincent Jr. gives LSU 1st and 10 on the Clemson 21. What a bad pass. Lawrence has struggled here in the second half. And so LSU knocking on the door. 2:59 to go. Jefferson. Medium out. 1st and 10. Burrow waiting. Flips it down to Edwards-Helaire. 10, 5, and he is hit at the 1. And it is Bedlam in New Orleans. Clyde Edwards-Helaire took that 20 yards. And it's 1st and goal with 2:49 to go here in the third. Burrow will sneak it on 1st and goal. He waits for the C's to part. They do. Burrow gives LSU their first lead of the
Previous
second
play
half.
is under review.
Now, Clemson, this
Upon
one's being
further
looked
review,
at.
The runner was stopped short of the end zone.
Oh! So it'll be second down on the replay. Second and goal. Joe Burrow has lost 19 yards on 6 carries. He did not get the touchdown there. That would have given them the lead. They go a 2 tight end set, Carter and Moss. You'd think I was watching the Vikings circa 1999. Edwards-Helaire on a dive from the 1, and he is stuffed by Simmons at the 1. Third and goal. Wowzers. The crowd thought they were going for 2. I don't think they realized that play was being reviewed. Edwards-Helaire. Off tackle left from the 1. That time it's good. No doubt about it. Touchdown LSU.
Previous play is under review.
And now that's being reviewed.
The ruling on the field stands.
So Clemson will not challenge it. LSU goes out in front. Here it is again. The extra point. It's good. 1:46 to go in the third. LSU 31, Clemson 28. Nagata, Etienne, and Kendrick. What a third quarter for Louisiana State. Kick taken by Nagata at the goal line. 10, 15, 20. And Lewis makes the tackle at the 21. 97 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Clemson, who led in this game 28-14, is in a state of shock. ATN. Trap right. First and 10 from the 21. ATN, 25. Fulton. A tackle at the 28. Second and 3. Fourth quarter coming. And then, of course, tonight, don't forget a real football doubleheader. The Vikings and the 49ers on your local NBC station at 4:30. And then tonight on CBS, it'll be Tennessee and Baltimore. And I got to tell you, I think Tennessee has a chance. Because Tennessee can run the football as well, too. Both of those AFC games, Tennessee, Baltimore, and Houston and Kansas City, are huge spreads. You're welcome. And tomorrow, we'll do week 15 of our football replay at noon. And then tomorrow's real NFL doubleheader will be, it's an AFC game first, right? Yeah, I think it's Houston, Kansas City on CBS. Followed by Seattle, Green Bay. There we go. Uncle Ron can kind of remember things once in a while. Second and 3, 1:26 to go. Amari Rodgers. Medium slant. Lawrence trying to find his mojo back. Rolls in the pocket over the middle. That's just dropped. Rodgers dropped the first down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3. I don't want to know how old you are. If you had the game in 64, I wasn't even born till 71. 3rd down. Lawrence going to try to bootleg his way to a first down. He rolls right. He rolls left. He won't get anything as Fulton checks him down and for no gain. And on 4th down and 3, Clemson will take it to the end. That's good. You're 68, but you feel 67. Did you just have a birthday? You're 20 years older than I am. That's not too bad. Age is an attitude. You know, the old Groucho Marx line, you're only as old as the girls that you feel. So 4th and 3. We'll let you chew on this. 17 unanswered from LSU makes it 31-28 after 3. This is the National Championship Pre-Play on Retro Sports Network, brought to you by DigitalDice.com. So Burrow to Davis. Price for the second time made it 28-21. York Peppermint Patty hit one from 31 to make it 28-24. And then following the turnover, Edwards-Hilaire plunged it in from 1 yard to make it 31-28. Well, there's a reason why she's been your wife for 42 years then. Because you don't want to be feeling any other girls. They wouldn't know what to do with you. My wife says, you can go see any girl you want. As soon as you gotta go to the bathroom, they're gonna bring you home. So, it's a 1-score game. Yeah, I love it too. LSU has moved the football 334 net yards, and Clemson's at 276. LSU has had it 7 times in the red zone and scored 4 touchdowns and a field goal. Once Clemson gets in the red zone, they've scored 3 times. But that's a big difference. Spires to Stingley Jr., who stands behind his 30. Runs at the 29, and will take the fair catch right there at the 28. Last quarter here in the Superdome. It's LSU 31, Clemson 28. So, Burrow, who I think right now is kind of looking to be the player of the game. 20 and 26 for 281 unders. Goes out of the gun. Edwards-Hilaire. Trap right. 1st and 10. Handoff. He gets it to the 30 before Foster gets his kicks in. It'll be 2nd down. Justin Foster, 3 tackles. Edwards-Hilaire has made 13 runs for 53 yards and 6 catches for 81. In fact, on that last touchdown drive for LSU, that might have sealed the deal. Getting 20 yards on that little dumper. 1st, 2nd, and 8. Chase. Medium cross. Burrow has time, moves around, looks for Chase. 1st down, 45. Kendrick with a tackle at the 47. Burrow, 21 for 27 for 298. 1st and 10 LSU. 14:03 to go. Thanks for hanging with us on a Saturday afternoon. Trap left for Edwards-Hilaire from the 47, and he is hit by Davis at the line of scrimmage. And right now, the clock is LSU's friend because their defense has really stepped it up here. 2nd and 10. Short cross to Moss, the tight end. Out of the gun. Burrow waits, throws. Moss can't get it. Now, Wallace was all over him, the strong safety, and Wallace is going, flag, flag. And the side judge, Al Red Sox fan, says this isn't Fantasy Island. You can complain all you want, but you're not going to get it. 3rd and 10. Jefferson. Medium hitch. Big play coming here. Burrow rolls right, throws it across, and Pickney bats it down. And so LSU, from their own 47, finally gets a stop from the Clemson defense. And maybe the offense can do something here. Von Rosenberg to punt. Inside the 10, Clemson will let it roll. And it'll roll dead at the 3-yard line. 50-yard punt, no return. 12:32 to go. It's still a 1-score game. ATN will keep his head down. Fullback dive. LSU plays tight. ATN is hit by Lawrence right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming. LSU, especially in the second half, has taken away the Clemson's bread and butter of running the football. Lawrence will try a sweep to the right, trying to find anything. 5, sideline 10, first down. He got 12 yards. What a play. And Antrim, the right tackle, made the block, and Lawrence took full advantage. First and 10 from the Clemson 15. ATN will sweep it to the near side from the 15. He gets across the line of scrimmage and not a blade of plastic more. Christian Fulton. Oh, thanks, Amy. 66 points. I got bingoed, boys and girls. I think. Anyway, second and 10 from the Clemson 15, 11:36, clock running. Medium slant. Higgins. Lawrence waits, throws over the middle. Higgins can't get there. And it'll be third and 10. And they go into a full spread. Ross, Higgins, Rogers, Overton, and Powell, 5 wide receivers. Out of the gun is Lawrence. He looks to Cornell Powell on a medium slant. Lawrence throws, and it's dropped by Ross. And Lawrence has found the wrong time to go cold. LSU stops him. 4th and 10, 10:48 to go. Spires, Stingley stands on his own 40. Backed up, far sideline will roll out of bounds at the 35. But LSU, you can tell as we finally get the uniform colors the right way, can smell a knockout punch coming. 10:43 to go. LSU 31, Clemson 28. Emery in the backfield. Trap right. Handoff from Burrow. 35-yard line. He is hit by Pinckney right at the line of scrimmage. But the clock is LSU's friend. Clemson needs to make something happen. They're not getting it done right now on offense. They can't run it. And Lawrence is now 10 of 20 for 158 and 2 picks. Chase. Short hitch. Burrow under center. Quick throw incomplete. Kendrick jumped the route and knocked it down. Darian Kendrick made the play, and it's now 3rd and 10. Jefferson. Medium hitch. Burrow under center near sideline. It is caught. First down by Jefferson. That's a gain of 10. And Joe Burrow has thrown for 310. Joe Burrow looks like they got him either mid-blink or taking in some of the natural flora and fauna of Louisiana. Wink, wink. 22 of 31 for 310 yards. Clock is going now after the ball is spotted. 9:47. 1st and 10. Tiger 47. Emery Jr. Sweep left. Near side. And across midfield, Skolaski. Gain of 6. And Thomas is going to stay in the game. He's pointing to his groin. So that he should have just fallen down just to stop the clock. 9:09 to go. 2nd and 4. Moss on a short slant. Burrow has time, but no Moss. Wallace with a good coverage. 8:32 to go. 3rd down and 4. Reminder, 1-score game. 31-28 LSU. Chase Medium fly. Burrow under center. Has time. Has got him for a first down. Chase at the 33. A gain of 14. 8:23 to go. Ball spotted at the Clemson 33. Edwards-Helaire back in. He's going to go off tackle right from the 33. Gets the handoff. 30, 25. Skolaski at the 24. A gain of 9. What a second half for LSU. 7 plays, 41 yards, and 2:59 off the clock. Burrow. Going to try a quarterback draw to see if they can catch Clemson napping. Oh, yeah, that worked, Ron. Loss of 2. 3rd and 3. Under 7 to go. They're already in field goal range. 3rd and short. Sweep right. Edwards-Helaire, far side, 26. Gets the block. First down, 20, 10. Touchdown, Louisiana State. He leaps into the stands. Skolaski missed a tackle. Kendrick missed a tackle. Terrell had him at the 5, and he bounces in for a touchdown. And LSU goes up 37-28. Clemson is going to need something big. Edwards-Helaire, 16 carries for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. York with the extra point. Barely to the left. 6:13 to play. LSU 38, Clemson 28. And again, the Superdome is agog. Nagata 1 yard deep. 10, 15, 20, 30, 36-yard line. A 37-yard return. And Clemson needs 10 points in 6 minutes. Medium out to Ross on first down. Lawrence rolls, throws, caught by Higgins after a gain of 6. He steps out, 2nd and 4. Ross on an end around. He goes from the far side to the near side, gets a first down, 50, 45, 40. He's hit by Flott at the 35, a gain of 23. Again, clock stops on the spot. 5.5 to go. ATN pitches it to the right. They call a blitz. 5:02 to go. ATN 35-30. He is hit for a first down after a gain of 11, and the clock is stopped with 4:50 to go. And already Clemson is in field goal range. What a finish. 38-28 LSU. Medium slant. Rogers on 1st and 10. 4:50. Flag is down. Lawrence throws. Incomplete. Rogers dove.
Encroachment defense.
But it's a free
5-yard
play
penalty.
as Shelvin, the left tackle, made contact. So it's 1st and 5 from the LSU 19. This is the 4th time today Clemson has had the ball in the red zone. The first 3 times they've gotten 21 points. ATN. Off tackle left from the 19. First down inside the 10. Chase on at the 7. And so Travis Etienne has run for 103 yards. Clemson knocking on the door. 1st and goal from the 7. Short cross. Rogers, they want the touchdown. Lawrence waits, throws, incomplete. That was a bad throw by Lawrence. Oh, boy. Lawrence slaps himself on the head. 2nd and goal. LSU 7, 3:56 to go. ATN off tackle left. They're going to see if they can get it that way, and they won't, as Lawrence makes the tackle at the 8. They lose 1. 3rd down and 8. Rashard Lawrence, 8 tackles today, and if you're wondering what Clemson can do on 3rd down, they are 3 for 8. Higgins on a medium slant. Lawrence waits, throws. Touchdown, Clemson! T. Higgins scores. And it's 38-34. My goodness, you don't need an onside kick. Everybody's got all 3 timeouts left. Extra point coming. Field goal game. Louisiana State 38. Clemson 35. 3:03 to go. Buckle up. Oh, Aunt Betty says it's gonna be a bumpy ride. And for the first time in the second half, Clemson has shown some signs of life. But the crowd here in New Orleans is chanting, "Go Tigers," and it's not Clemson. Here's the kick. It is a regular kick taken on the goal line, 20, and Edwards-Helaire is hit at the 26. So 2:46 to go. LSU 1st and 10. I think that, and if Edwards-Helaire does play, I think I would take LSU, even being a 5-point dog. In New Orleans, absolutely. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the key, I think, to this game. He had 16 carries for touchdowns and 1 in the air. Off tackle left. And off 30, 35, 30. It's a gain of 10, but they don't have the first down. Adrian McGee, the left guard, makes the big block. 2:34. No timeout. Jamar Chase. Short slant. First down is big here. Burrow. Chase. Midfield. 40, 30, 25, 20. Louisiana State is going to win a national championship. Touchdown, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase has won LSU a national championship. Six catches, 159 yards, and the winning blow from 64 on 2nd and short. They would replay this for years. There wasn't a Clemson defender around him the first 25 yards he had the football. Watch this again. 2nd and short's a throwaway play. And by the time that Clemson got him, it was at the 15. Joe Burrow is thrown for 388 yards. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. I mean, technically, it's not over. But if this was actually at the Superdome, the noise right now would be deafening. 1:54 to go. LSU 45, Clemson 35. Dear John, send the saddle home. My goodness. York to an upman at the 5, and he won't get past the 10. Kendrick is hit at the 10 by Divinity Jr., and if that's not a sign of what LSU can do, I don't know what is. So Clemson does have all 3 timeouts and 1:45 to go. 4 wide. Out of the gun. I mean, it's possible, but man, is it not probable. Medium out, Higgins. Lawrence from his goal line, essentially waiting. Throw is eventually intercepted. 20, 10. Stingley Jr. broke it up. Jacoby Stevens makes the interception. And let the bon temps roule. You're not going to find a couch left in the cities of Baton Rouge or New Orleans. LSU is going to win the national championship. Jacoby Stevens has locked it up. And Miles Brennan, is just going to take a whole bunch of knees. Clemson calls time. 90 seconds to go. They'll take another victory formation here. 3rd down and goal. 1:28. Clemson's going to call time. Okay. You do that, Burrow's coming back in. One more. They're going to try it. Jefferson. Medium cross. Burrow's going to scramble. He's going to get to the 1. It's a gain of 7, and Clemson will call time. And so they're looking on the sideline. Do we go for 3? No. Edward St. Hilaire, fullback dive. They're going. Touchdown. Clemson gambled that they could get the ball back, down 10. Tain't happening, McGee. 51-35. What a game. Extra point, up. Extra point, good. Louisiana State has given a second half for the ages. They were down in this game 28-14. 52-35. Kick off Nagata 20. Taken at the 5, and he got it to the 31. And there's 55 seconds left. Medium slant to Justin Ross. Lawrence throws over the middle. Ross has it across the 45. Gain of 16. Christian Fulton with 10 tackles. They're going hurry up. Rogers, medium out. Lawrence just snaps it. Goes to the far sideline. Caught. 40. Delpit with a tackle at the 37. Out of bounds. 24 seconds left. I'm stunned. I really am. Louisiana State was down, as I said, 28-14. And Clemson might get something here, but this one's over. Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say all good things must end. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Let Baton Rouge sing again. Medium slant to Higgins. Throws incomplete. 2nd and 10, 11 seconds left. The Gatorade is pouring all over the coaching staff. They are singing and dancing and throwing beads. It's Mardi Gras in January here at the Superdome. Rogers. Short hitch. Throws complete. First down. And no, that's not a first down. The clock will not stop. The game is over. Louisiana State has won a championship. In the most improbable fashion you'll ever see. They outscored Clemson 38-7 here in the second half. And Joe Burrow, 24 for 34 for 388 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions is our Digital Dice player of the game. My pleasure, John. Edwards-Helaire nearly had 200 on himself. 52-35. Yeah, you never know. In the fourth quarter, Edwards-Helaire, 26 to make it 38-28. And then Clemson, with 3 minutes to go, cut it to 3. Lawrence to Higgins. But the big play, Jamar Chase from Burrows on 2nd and short with 1:54, and that did it. And Clemson just kept trying to call timeout following an interception, and they just could not get it done. Net yardage, LSU 499 to Clemson's 389. And there you go, gentlemen. It was an absolute pleasure. Enjoy the real football today. NFL football back on the channel and Twitch tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Final score in our football pre-play, LSU 52, Clemson 35. Thank you, and have a good night.